Hello, I'm John Dobbs, the preaching minister at Forsyth Church of Christ, with an encouraging word. Have you ever wondered if God really loves you? I think you'd be an unusual person if you didn't ever think about that. Things happen, struggles and challenges in life that are so difficult, and who could blame us if why do bad things happen? Why do things happen the way that they do in life? And not only that, when I look in the mirror, it's not just what has happened to me in my life, it's what I see when I look in the mirror. It's my internal flaws, the things I know that are wrong, that need adjustment, the things I should do better, but I don't. The faults, the shortcomings, we even disappoint ourselves. And all that might make us wonder if an all holy and perfect God could possibly love someone like us. Dane Davis wrote that sometimes we doubt God's love for us because of our own insecurities. At other times, we doubt his love because our sin seems too big to forgive. And honestly, at times, we have a hard time wrapping our minds around the notion that the creator of this huge universe would care about us. In many ways, you and I are unlovable. And he concludes his paragraph by saying, so how could God love me? How could God love you? And I think that's a good question, a legitimate thing to think about. Maybe sometimes we think if I'm extra good, that God will really like me. If I overcame some bad habits, if I gave up alcohol or nicotine or cursing or overeating, that if I just could give up something in my life like that God would see how much I'm trying and he would really love me that way. Well, I've got two things that I want to share with you real quick. And the first one is yes, following after Jesus Christ does bring about some changes in our life. It does help us to make some significant changes, and we'll spend all of our days becoming more and more like him. And as we adjust and grow and get stronger and leave behind some things, our lives will become more like the life of Jesus. And none of us are ever going to do that perfectly. But we put in the effort. That's what discipleship is. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. But the second good thing is this: you don't have to get it all together for God to love you. You don't have to achieve some certain status. You don't have to have overcome a certain number of things. In fact, you don't have to overcome anything for God to love you. In fact, you can't get it all together without his help. That's why I love Romans chapter 5 and verse 8 when it says, God demonstrates his love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Now think about that. While we were still sinners, before we made any big adjustments or gave up any vices or overcame any struggles or changed our life in any significant way, before you even had faith in Christ, he's demonstrated his love for you, that while you were still a sinner, Christ died for you. And that means that you are loved by God right now, just as you are, right in this moment. And to me, that means that God's always holding the door open just for you. If you want to come in, he welcomes you. He doesn't say, come in after you've gotten all cleaned up. He doesn't say, come in after you've gotten everything straightened up in life. He wants you to come in today. Now, if we can help you with some next steps in your Christian journey, please get in touch with us. We would love to help you. We're all on that same path, imperfectly following a perfect God. So if you ever wondered if God really does love you, he does. And I hope that's been an encouraging word for you today.